Hey everyone, today we're going to do something a little different. We're taking a story you've probably known since you were a kid, and we're going to pop the hood. We're going to dissect it, piece by piece, almost like it's a piece of code, to see how it works its magic. Just think about it for a second, right? What's the first one that pops into your head? Maybe it was The Tortoise and the Hare, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. These simple little stories, they're kind of like the first apps we ever install in our brains. And today, we're unpacking one that programs a really fundamental value, the idea of sharing. So let's get right into it. We're not just looking at a cute bedtime story here. No, we're treating this as a perfectly engineered moral algorithm, a piece of software specifically designed to teach us humans how to cooperate with each other. Okay, so every good program needs a setup. The story starts by establishing this perfect, stable system. We meet our two main characters, Tom and Tim, and the story tells us they're inseparable. They do everything together. Now, this isn't just fluffy detail. It's the baseline. It's the state of perfect harmony and equality that's about to be put to the test. Right, so you have a stable system. What do? You introduce a variable that disrupts it. In our story, that disruption comes in the form of something simple, desirable, and most importantly, limited, one single chocolate bar. And just like that, you have a problem. You have a test that this perfect friendship has to face. And here it is. The conflict is laid out for us clear as day in just 2 lines of dialogue. This is cooperation versus selfishness, head to head. Tom suggests a solution that keeps the friendship's core value alive, equality. Tim's response? It's a total rejection of that value. It's pure self-interest. And this line right here, this is the critical moment. It's the pivot point for the entire story. It's so blunt, so honest in its selfishness, and it's the trigger for the whole moral lesson that's about to unfold. Everything that happens next is a direct result of this one choice. So Tim has made his choice, he's declared his intention, and now the story doesn't just tell us what happens, it shows us. The consequences start to play out, not just as an idea, but as a physical, tangible thing. The moral program is running, and here comes the output. They break the chocolate bar. And this is the moment where that abstract desire, I want it all for myself, becomes a concrete reality. The unfairness isn't just a thought anymore, it's an actual object in the world that you can see and measure. And a visual like this just makes it so powerfully clear. You don't need anyone to tell you this is wrong. You can just see it. It's visceral. Tim taking that big piece is a direct violation of fairness. And it's absolutely undeniable when you look at it like this. Now, pay attention to their immediate reactions. It tells us so much. Tim acts on his greed right away. He just gobbles up his huge share. But Tom's reaction, that's what's really fascinating. He doesn't cry. He doesn't get angry. He just smiles. And that simple smile creates this incredible moral contrast between the two of them. And this is the absolute genius of the story's algorithm. The problem doesn't get solved with a fight. There's no parent who comes in to punish anyone. The correction mechanism is internal. The story brilliantly shifts from a conflict between two friends to a conflict inside one of their heads. This sentence is everything. It's the emotional engine that drives the whole resolution. That feeling of greed, it didn't actually lead to happiness, did it? Nope, it led to guilt. Guilt is like an internal alarm bell telling you you've broken a social rule, and that feeling is what's going to fix this. So, what the story really gives us here is this beautiful, elegant formula for how to fix a mistake. It's a clear 4-step roadmap. You have a selfish act, which leads to guilt. That guilt prompts a real apology, and boom, harmony is restored. It's a repeatable process for social repair. So that brings us to the final lesson, right? The ultimate payoff. What's the real reward for following the correct path in this program? It's not about getting exactly half a chocolate bar. No, it's about something way, way more valuable. You see, the story completely redefines what sharing even means. It's not just the simple mechanical act of splitting something. In this context, it's a piece of social technology. It's an action you can take that actually generates 2 critical things: happiness and a stronger bond with someone else. So when you boil it all down, the lesson is crystal clear. The story presents a simple binary choice. One path, selfishness, leads to a negative feeling, guilt in being alone with your candy. The other path, sharing, leads to positive outcomes, happiness, and friendship. The right choice is made emotionally obvious. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's that these incredibly simple narratives are actually incredibly powerful teaching tools. They are compact, they're memorable, and they're basically social algorithms designed to install core cooperative values. And they work so well because they don't just tell you the rule, they make you feel the consequences of breaking it. And that kind of leaves us with one final big question to chew on. This whole story was about a chocolate bar, right? Something you can physically divide. But what about things like joy or trust or a really great idea? Maybe the most important things in life can't be divided at all. They can only be shared.